seconds. Pecan for the lead. Got it! He got the record at the buzzer! The bridge breaks for three. Buried! Gallagher pulls up. Gallagher rims it out the field. Slams it down. Hooley up ahead. Dombrowski, the freshman, off the window and one. Go back to Evans, corner three, got it! There's Rowe with the exclamation point as Dunny slams it down. Far side, Dawson unloads, knocks it home. Jenna Dawson by Teslavich, Epps puts it on the floor. Bryce looks to drive in, Epps floats it up, got it! He got it! There's 1,000 for Bryce Epps. It's the final night before the All-Star break here in the MVISBL. At least that's what we're calling it on the girls' side of things, as we will get started with the final night of action before we take a week break and then come back to conclude the season here on MVI Live, as we have the undefeated Elite Physical Therapy squad taking on last year's and the year before's defending champions in BeeGraphix, as should be in store for a very good game. It was a pretty decent game in the first meeting between these two teams. And insert Shay Champagne for the first time this season for head coach Bobby Zanoski and BeeGraphix Alex Lyons. Liam Bellin with you for all the action here of game number one this evening on MVI Live. But the addition of Shay Champagne, one of the best players inside the league, is going to be a huge help to Bobby Zanoski and company for BeeGraphix this evening against the ever-talented Elite Physical Therapy team, who looks to be without Bryce Epps here this evening.
Yeah, that'll be a huge blow, but you see Makai Valentine there, who I had not seen for a while. I thought without those two, you might start to worry for Elite Physical Therapy, but still, top to bottom, such an elite team, and really, like you said, undefeated, and they've really shown why. They've dominated throughout the entire year, but this BeeGraphix team, haven't quite been up to par with the last couple of years in their performances this far. But with that being said, they've got more of a full squad. I see RJ Sledge is back. That's a big addition, and you start to bring in more of the roster getting gelling, and I think it's going to make for a good contest here.
Yeah, absolutely. You talked about the guys who are here compared to who has not been here for BeeGraphix, and with that being said, inserting RJ Sledge into the lineup, having finally Shay Champagne back, that's huge, but no Savion Stroud, who's averaging 16 points per game, coming off his season high. But this is a team that needs offensive reinforcements. They are the lowest scoring team in the league at 63 points per game versus EPT, the highest scoring team in the game, averaging 90.6 points per game. But again, no Bryce Epps, 19 points per game. He is not here tonight, but you do have younger brother Cameron back in the lineup, a very small bench for Coach Vade Epps, as you see Valentine, Matthews, Cook, Epps, along with Notorious Grooms and Chenier Pinckney Jr. So 6 bodies available compared to BeeGraphix, who has a couple subs here this evening as we get set to get underway for the game number one of the final night of the first half here on MVI Live, as it's going to be Shay Champagne and Makai Valentine to send us underway. As 16 on the clock, opening tip won by Champagne. There's Lightfoot to RJ Sledge. Sledge over the timeline, guarded by Cameron Epps. Epps pressures tightly. Milib rolls down the lane. Sledge kick out Lightfoot. Lightfoot back to RJ Sledge. Sledge pressured tightly. Sledge bounce pass deflected out of bounds off the fingertips of Notorious Grooms, and it stays with BeeGraphix here with 15:42 remaining opening half. Vade Epps back, was not here for EPT's win on Monday. Neither was Cameron Epps, as there is Shane McGraw wearing a different jersey number here tonight. Charlie Milib rolling in. Milib stops up, needs help. There's McGraw, right wing. Shane McGraw pressured by Chenier Pinckney Jr. McGraw driving in. McGraw splits two, puts it off the back of the backboard. You don't say that too often, as we'll go back the other direction as EPT gets their first touch.
Yeah, it was a strong take there, but not quite able to put the finishing touches on it. But that's what you want to see if you're BeeGraphix. Be physical, be aggressive early.
There's Matthews. Matthews puts it on the floor, handoff. Grooms up top, Cameron Epps. Epps drives in, kicks to Matthews. Matthews going to work underneath, back to Epps, back to Matthews, turnover. It's Diabre Lightfoot. Lightfoot driving in, coast to coast. Lightfoot blocked by Pinckney Jr. And Milai knocks it free.
Good job there defensively from EPT, able to get back after that turnover.
14:45 remaining opening half. Here's Cameron Epps. Epps hasn't really got it going so far this summer. Be a great night for him to really start to turn it up as Epps up top, Notorious Grooms. Now it's Valentine. Screen on Champagne. Mackay Valentine. Handoff Cameron Epps. Guarded by Sledge. Epps driving right elbow. Bounce pass Valentine. Deep for three. Off the mark. Rebound poked up. No good by Matthews. Now it's Epps. Cameron Epps lost it. Here comes Champagne. Champagne to the left block for two. As Shea Champagne strikes first for BeeGraphix. As at the other end deflected, Matthews knocked out of bounds. And BeeGraphix takes over up 2-0 with 14:01 on the clock.
Yeah, just got to clean things up initially. Do EPT, get into their rhythm. They look good defensively.
Lightfoot, now it's Milai up top, taken away. Valentine. Mackay drives, right block. Valentine up, no good. Rebound and a whistle underneath with 13:44 remaining in the half. As it's going to go again, Shane McGraw, his first, team first. As Mackay Valentine at the stripe shooting two, league's leading scorer, 26 points per game. As there's Mackay and EPT's first point of the night. 2-1, 13:44 remaining opening half. Valentine a high of 41 this season. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. We're tied at 2. Here's Shea Champagne. Champagne up over the timeline. Guarded by Chenier Pinckney Jr. Champagne top of the key. Foul line. Drive in. Kick out. Lightfoot to Sledge. Sledge guarded tightly by Cameron Epps. RJ Sledge now backpedals towards the center court stripe. RJ Sledge rolling right. Sledge stops up, kicks it. Diabre Lightfoot. Lightfoot to Sledge. Pulls the trigger. Off the mark. Rebound Shane McGraw. Taken away by Valentine for a second onto the floor. The ball rolls and eventually taken away. It's Cameron Epps. Epps stops up. Epps finds the trailer. 3 up by Grooms. No good. Rebound Chenier Pinckney Jr. And in a lot of pain is Diabre Lightfoot holding that left ankle. $12:55 remaining here. Opening half, 2-2 score. As we take a look at Diabre Lightfoot. As inbound goes quickly, that's the Notorious Grooms. Grooms pulls the trigger, no good. As rebound, Shea Champagne. Champagne into the front court. Shea Champagne outside, no good. Rebound, punch free. Milai puts it up, won't fall, and knocked out by Matthews.
Yeah, BeeGraphix right now on top of things initially, keeping this one closer than it might be usually, but EPT, like we've said, down a few players that you typically have. We'll see if that'll play a big part in this one.
First time really all season, EPT hasn't had a ton of subs, as there's Valentine off and running, and no problem, Mackay sends it in. Valentine, all 4 of EPT's points, the steal and score, 12:06 remaining here in the half. Now it's Champagne. Champagne, right elbow, pulls up, got it. Shea Champagne ties it up. As he answers, Valentine leading the charge. Valentine drives in. Valentine kick out. Pinckney Jr. knocks home the three. As Chenier Pinckney Jr. puts EPT back on top.
Yeah, really good job from Valentine there.
There's Kraus open from the corner, no good. Rebound Brady Kraus. Kraus down low, Melib. Charlie Melib surrounded, dribbles out to RJ Sludge with the feed. 11:25 remaining in the half. Sludge gets it back, guarded by Notorious Grooms. RJ Sludge outside for three. Off the mark, rebound Shane McGraw. McGraw grabs it back down. McGraw puts it up, a strong take by Shane McGraw.
That whole play there from McGraw, really impressive. Tenacious rebounding and able to go up strong. Really good job.
As here's Valentine with 10:55 on the clock. Three up by Pinckney Jr., no good. Rebound grabbed down as Epps straight to the cylinder, no good. Matthews can't get the fall. Here's Champagne. Shea Champagne stops up. Champagne left wing up top. That's McGraw driving in down the lane, knocked free. Last touch by BeeGraphix. As Notorious Grooms unloads, left wing, no good. Rebound, Chenier Pinckney Jr. turns it over. RJ Sledge stops up, Sledge. Spinning, kicks it, Kraus drives the baseline. Kraus to the lane, that's Melib. Melib jump stop. Shane McGraw driving, knocked away by Grooms, but Melib gets on the ground to have it in a tie-up force with 10:11 remaining here in half number one, 7-6 EPT lead.
Yeah, really even matchup throughout the very beginning of this one, as we've seen both of these teams kind of acclimating to some new faces or missing some faces, and it's made for some really good basketball thus far, and I'm sure that'll continue. Two of the best teams in the league.
As inside feed, and eventually out of bounds. Inbound, Valentine. Valentine for three. Got it! Mackay Valentine puts EPT at 10. A quick early 7 for Valentine in the first 6. As cutting in is Kraus, too far off the feed by Shea Champagne. As Jude Minetti going to check in. Brady Kraus out. As one rising freshman replaces another. Here's Notorious Grooms. Grooms kicks out. That's Pinckney Jr. Chenier deep for two, no good. Rebound off the fingertips of Jashawn Blackman.
Yeah, you got to make sure you have that, I think, if you go ahead and try and grab it. Instead, give up possession back to EPT.
There's Cameron Epps for three, no good. Rebound watched out by Shane McGraw. 7 of the 10 belong to Valentine for EPT. 4 of the 6 for Shea Champagne of BeeGraphix. Again, no Savion Stroud tonight. Been the most consistent player for this squad this season when he's been here. As a handoff pass goes up, that's RJ Sledge. Sledge driving, left elbow. Now it's Blackman, Jashawn Blackman driving. Make that Shea Champagne, who puts it up and in for 2. Shea up to 6, lead down to 2 for EPT. As Epps breaks free, and Cameron Epps gets 2 right back. 8:44 remaining here, half number one. McGraw sees the lane, knocked away. That's Valentine. Mackay to the corner, Epps for 3. Off the back iron and out, rebound Champagne. Champagne fouled in transition. Drew cooked the guilty party. As Melib in, McGraw out. Matthews will check back in as well for EPT as Chenier Pinckney Jr. exits.
Yeah, both teams playing at a high pace, entertaining offense right now. It's been solid defensively, though, for both sides as well, with, both teams clearly 2 of the better forces in this league, and they're showing it right now. As
kick out, Minetti from the corner, off the mark, rebound, Austin Matthews. Now it's Notorious Grooms into the front court. Grooms left wing. Back up top, Valentine. Valentine from the top of the key drains it. Another one for Makai Valentine. 10 points here in the first half of the first half. As down the lane, a foul called. Cook and Cameron Epps in the vicinity. And it's actually going to go against Notorious Grooms. His first, team second. Sledge the trigger. RJ Sledge down to our right. Bounce pass in. Charlie Melib. Melib right wing. Melib tightly pressured. That's by Matthews. Melib drives in. Right hand up. No good. Out of bounds. Last touched by EPT. This time Jashawn Blackman the trigger. Up top Shea Champagne. Champagne right wing. Champagne gets it over far side. That's RJ Sledge. Sledge driving. Sledge has it knocked away. Cameron Epps forces the tie-up. And it's going to stay with BeeGraphix with 7:38 remaining in the half.
Yeah, really good job defensively early from EPT, like we said.
Quick out, Shea Champagne guarded by Valentine. Melib provides the screen. Champagne drives in, kick out. Melib down the lane, outside. Sledge for three. Back iron, no. Rebound, Melib. Great job there. Melib, kick out. Champagne, right wing, guarded tightly. That's by Makai Valentine. As Champagne rolling right, and 5-second called on Champagne. Great defense by Makai Valentine.
You just see the intensity there up top from Valentine, and I think that's Coach Epps really radiates throughout his whole squad, that intensity. They really feed off that energy.
As driving, there's Epps. Epps bounce pass knocked away. That's Jashawn Blackman getting a hand on it as here comes Shane McGraw replacing Jude Manetti. And we probably won't see him back in, but great to at least see Diabre Lightfoot putting pressure on that leg. As there's Drew Cook. Cook foul line, stops up, surrounded, up top, Valentine. Champagne in his grow now. This is a fun matchup to watch as Valentine kicks it to the corner. Cameron Epps inside Matthews. Up over Melib, gets it to fall. Austin Matthews using his length to his advantage. And it's 17-8. EPT on top of BeeGraphix. RJ Sledge, he hasn't got going thus far, averaging 16 a game, surrounded, and a timeout called by BeeGraphix as Sledge was running out of time. 17-8 lead here for Elite Physical Therapy, 6:30 remaining in half number one here on MVI Live as the MVISBL powered by Cyber Athletics. Cyber Athletics always provides their best service for their clients while trying to achieve their clients' trust and satisfaction by striving to help young athletes develop using technology-based skills development tools and competition. For more information, visit cyberathletics.com. Also a thanks to our friends at BeeGraphix who use their first time out here this evening. BeeGraphix is the Mon Valley's leading source for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. To find out the best option for your needs, head to BeeGraphix.com or visit a store in either Frederickstown, Bell Vernon, or Waynesburg. 6:30 remaining, half number one, 17-8 EPT on top of BeeGraphix. Champagne guarded by Valentine. Charlie Melib provides the screen. Champagne skips across. McGraw, right wing, sends it long. Sledge, great job knocking it off of Cameron Epps and out. And BeeGraphix maintains possession.
Yeah, good hustle play there from Sledge. But like you said, this matchup up top here is really going to be one to watch throughout the night.
No Stroud, no Epps. Both teams missing a huge key component. As out of bounds, EPT takes back over.
Hey, the guy screening has to roll hard. Open it up for him.
Cook inbound Valentine. 6 minutes on the clock. 17-8 lead for Elite Physical Therapy. Valentine gets some room inside Matthews, and a foul called on BeeGraphix and Jashawn Blackman. As inbound up no good for Valentine. Rebound Milib up ahead. Here's Champagne in transition. Shea drives, had it knocked away. Cook up ahead. Mackay up off the window for 2 more. 12 for Valentine. He's outscored BeeGraphix himself. As there's McGraw to Milib over to Blackman. Blackman up off the glass for 2. Lead down to 9 with 5:20 remaining in the half. Now it's Grooms, Notorious Grooms up top. Mackay Valentine. Valentine pressured by Champagne. Shea Champagne in the grill of Valentine. Out to Grooms, kicks across. Cameron Epps hauls it in. Now it's Cook up top. Cook steps back over to Valentine. Mackay penetrates. Mackay has it knocked away and out of bounds. And it's going to stay with EPT and with 5 minutes remaining, half number 1. Valentine outside. That's Chenier Pinckney Jr. Pinckney Jr. to the foul line. Driving Chenier outside. Cameron. And Cameron knocked down by RJ Sledge. And RJ picks up the personal, his first, team third.
Yeah, both ways it's been intense. We've seen EPT getting the better of play so far offensively, but it's been pretty even defensively.
As floating that one up and in was Cameron Epps. As Cam up to 4. 21-10 EPT on top. 4:34 remaining is way outside. Champagne drains it.
Come on, RJ. Starts on this end, right here.
Champagne has 9, has not got much help here tonight. No Stroud, and Lightfoot went out early, averaging 8 a game. Valentine up top. Mackay across to Grooms. Grooms, now it's Pinckney Jr. Chenier, foul line. Kicks it off to Epps. Epps driving left. Now it's Grooms. Grooms down the lane, and an offensive foul called on Cameron Epps.
Do me a favor. Be consistent with that. Be consistent with that, though. I got you. Good call, though. Good call.
Yeah, and you hear Coach Epps looking for, lots of ball movement in his offensive possessions. He wants his teams to get a good look. Like you said, it's been mostly Champagne on one side. On the other side of things, trying to divvy things up a bit.
Champagne driving, kick out to his high school teammate RJ Sledge. Those two teamed up along with Amari Evans, who is now a part of Union Cleaners, as Sledge off the mark for a single-A championship in District 7 of the WPIL this season. As Grooms for 3, drains it. Notorious Grooms, first bucket of the game for him.
And that's what the ball movement gets you there. A really good look for Grooms and a good shot, able to knock it down.
Cameron Epps draping over RJ Sledge. Epps has done a great job defensively. Again, use this word consistently to describe Cameron Epps, an absolute pest defensively. Up top to the corner, Shane McGraw. McGraw looks for an option off of Valentine. Back now to Shea Champagne. Champagne driving. Champagne underneath, and a foul called. Going to go against Valentine, his first, team 4th. 2:59 remaining in a very low-scoring half number 1, which if you're BeeGraphix, you have to be thankful about. Elite scored 99 once and 100 once this season.
Right there, seal.
Champagne up top, hauling it in is Charlie Milib. Hand off RJ Sledge, guarded by Cook. Sledge driving in and a foul underneath. That's Notorious Grooms picking up his second.
Again, Jay.
Sledge fires it into the backcourt. Hauling it down is Shea Champagne. Champagne over the timeline. Champagne has it taken away, saved by Valentine. Underneath, Pinckney Jr. Up top, Epps had a shot opportunity, didn't take it. Now it's Cook back to Grooms. Cameron wants it. Grooms drives and banks it in. 5 for Grooms. As up ahead, Milib stops up. Milib right-handed in. As Charlie Milib finds the answer. First bucket of the game for Milib. As here's Grooms again. Grooms kicks it to the lane. Up fouled was Drew Cook.
Again, good ball movement leads to good looks for EPT.
First shot no good for Cook. Did you see who that foul was on, Liam? RJ Sledge got to his second there.
I was going to say I did not, and I was trying to figure out who.
I just saw something on the court, and I wanted to make sure they got that off. So that's kind of where my attention was drawn. Drew Cook, the rising freshman from EF, hits the back end. Give him one. And it's 27-15 Elite Physical Therapy. They're averaging 90.6 points per game. As Sledge, now it's Champagne. Champagne swings it across to McGraw. McGraw, now it's Champagne for three, left wing. Off the mark, rebound. Blackman puts it up and rattles it in. Jashawn Blackman cuts it to a 10-point game. Now it's Cook. Thought about the three, lost his dribble. Up top, Valentine. 1:45 remaining, way outside, drains it! Makai Valentine!
Just a great shot from a great player there. There's nothing else to say about that. And you watch the form, it's consistent every time, and he's just a special player.
Pretty feed, and Milib at the other end lays it home for two. Charlie Milib has four. BeeGraphix needs to find a way to get some stops here defensively. As now it's Grooms. Seems like it's pay dirt every time by for EPT. Left wing. Inside, Drew Cook steps out, three on its way, no good. Rebound, Champagne. Chance to get back to single digits. Shea Champagne swings across to Milib. Milib to Sledge. RJ Sledge. Sledge. Driving, foul line, Sledge, kick out McGraw. McGraw pulls the trigger off the mark. And a foul underneath.
He actually pushed his own teammate. He pushed 12.
As Blackman gets the foul. So Blackman 2, Sledge 2, and now Grooms driving. See if they hold for one with 40 on the clock. Cameron Epps near side. Makai Valentine guarded by Shea Champagne. Valentine puts it on the floor. Valentine with 30. Valentine in the left wing. Driving, Valentine pulls up. Valentine, no good from the corner. Jashawn Blackman near side. Champagne coast to coast. Shea stops up, puts it up, won't fall. A lot of contact, no call. Grooms lays it home. And I agree with Coach Tim Tyree over there. It has to be something. Charge, block. You have to have something there. There's so much contact as two teammates collide at the buzzer. And it's 32-19 at the half in favor of Elite Physical Therapy over BeeGraphix here in the MVISBL, powered by Cyber Athletics, as we'll come back and have half number two for you right here on MVI Live.
There is nothing like a refreshing cup of quality coffee to start your day. Brand new to the Mon Valley is His Place Coffee Community and more. Every morning our beans are ground at just the right time to give you that perfect cup of coffee or coffee specialty. Enjoy a fresh made baked good to help start your day? Not a coffee drinker or looking for something different? Try one of our Frap Shakes Refreshers or specialty cremosos. From 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., it is more than just a coffee shop. Every cup of coffee helps us bring hope back into the community through our tutoring, reading, and single parenting programs. That is why we are His Place Coffee Community and more, located 103rd Street in Monessen.
So both my parents played in college. It's actually how they met, and it's just been a part of my family for a really long time. My older sister played, so I would always, end up at the gym going to her practices. From there, just the amount of time spent in the gym, I really just kind of fell in love with it.
So I think I started playing when I was like 4, and I used to go see my sister play her high school games at Gateway. And actually we were the same number, so that inspired me to start wearing 4. And she was always pretty good at it, but she ended up stopped playing. But I saw how good she was, and I thought I'd give it a try myself.
I don't even know what I would do without basketball. It's just become such a big part of me.
Passionate. I'm very passionate about the game. This is my life. This is all I do.
I just like the fact that you don't feel like you have to do something yourself. That feeling of I'm not alone. Like I have somebody who feels the same things I do, that, you know, if I'm having a rough one, they'll be right there beside me to pat me on the back and say, like, you got the next one. Don't worry about it. You're going to be fine.
It takes a lot of discipline. I think if you want to get to the level you want to be at, you have to keep doing it. You got to keep progressing, because if you're not, then someone else is.
We're all working so hard towards the same goal. It's more like keeping up your end of the bargain to make sure everyone can feel that success.
Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, a third-generation family-owned and operated business since 1964. Whether you are looking to propose, promise, celebrate, or surprise, Marbles has the expertise, selection, and price to make your shopping experience relaxed and easy. Visit our showroom located at 112 Pricedale Road in Bell Vernon, or call us at 724-929-6633. Marble Diamonds and Jewelry, your journey, your jeweler.
Half number 2 here on MVI Live as we get set to see if BeeGraphix can make a comeback and find some life here in this one against EPT. 15 for Valentine, 7 for Grooms, 9 for Shea Champagne.
Yeah, you were mentioning before the game the having Champagne and how big that would be offensively, and he's really shown it here throughout this first half of this matchup. We'll see if that continues.
Cameron Epps over the timeline. Epps goes to Grooms. Grooms near side. That's Valentine. Valentine pulls up off the mark. Rebound Valentine. Valentine up no good, and a foul underneath. RJ Sledge now has 3. Valentine, 15 points in the first half. Scores the first point of half number 2. (33-19). No good. Rebound Champagne. Shea Champagne around Valentine. Champagne stops up. Underhand toss Milib. Milib, now it's McGraw, right wing. Outside Sledge. Sledge to McGraw. McGraw, right wing, guarded by Matthews. Back to RJ Sledge. Screen provided by McGraw. Rolls inside. Sledge kicks across. Milib pulls the trigger for 3. Buries it. Charlie Milib knocks down the triple.
Yeah, really good pass there and a good look. That's one you have to knock down if you want to get back into this game.
Some unexpected beyond the arc offense for Charlie Milib. Cuts the lead to 11, 15:06 remaining. Driving Cameron Epps, no good. And there's a stop defensively. And a foul in transition. That's on Cam Epps, his second. Tim Tyree keeps saying it starts on defense. It starts on defense. And that was a big stop there for BeeGraphix. RJ Sledge got to find a way to get going something offensively, averaging 16 points per game through his first 2. Third game of the season for RJ Sledge, scoreless thus far. Champagne guarded by Valentine. Valentine all over Champagne, poked free but kicked out corner. Blackman can hit it, and he does not. Rebound Valentine, out jumps Champagne, but knocked out by RJ Sledge.
Yeah, like you said, that matchup has been really fun to watch there on the glass. Valentine. Seemed like Champagne had it all the way, but able to find it.
Now it's Epps, Cameron Epps. Hand off Chenier. Pinckney Jr. drives right, block, and he's fouled underneath. That goes against Jashawn Blackman. Now he has 3. Chenier Pinckney Jr. at the stripe. 14-27 to BeeGraphix players with 3 fouls as Pinckney Jr. up to 4 points.
Yeah, like you said, a little bit of foul trouble that BeeGraphix have to be wary of, especially in Sledge. Like you said, hasn't really gone into his offensive average here today.
And no points for RJ Sledge. Champagne outside. No good. Rebound. Pinckney Jr. skids free. Right elbow up and in. Right on time. It's RJ Sledge onto the board. I just got to start talking about players don't score. They normally, within a matter of seconds, get on the board as there's Valentine and one. 18 for Mekhi Valentine.
Hey, Shay, I'm going to play off a little bit there because you got RJ on the help opposite, all right?
As Valentine up to 19. To the corner, Kraus stops up, Milib steps back, now drives in, spinning, pretty feed, McGraw kicks it out, Milib, Charlie Milib surrounded, now it's Kraus. Kraus down the lane, Kraus stops up, puts it up, Matthews denies, knocked out by Cameron Epps. Last foul was on McGraw, his second, team third. McGraw the trigger, inside Sledge off his fingertips right to Valentine. Mekhi in transition, Mekhi Valentine skips underneath, picked off by Sledge. Now it's Kraus. Champagne to Milib, too tall. As Jude Manetti in, Kraus out.
Yeah, Milib almost able to grab that. Looked like a tight end there. Trying to get over to that pass, just way too high.
And check that, though. Make that McGraw coming out. Kraus stays in for Manetti. And, you know, Milib has those ball skills, wide receiver on the football team for Elizabeth forward.
And he looked like it there, just not quite able to haul it in.
As there's Valentine driving. Valentine pulls up. He's fouled. As Shea Champagne, the guilty party. Valentine 4 for 5. Mekhi up to 20. Valentine through the motion, up and no good. Rebound, pinballs around, grab down Milib. Now it's Sledge. Sledge up ahead, Manetti drives. Manetti blocked by Valentine. Grooms all over him as Champagne. And it's going to go to BeeGraphix.
Hey, let's go. Hey, it's going both ways. Hey, let's go deep. We'll get it back. Let's go. Get it back.
Goes against Cam Epps. Cam now has 3. Milib in the corner. Milib puts it on the floor. Rolls top of the key. There's Kraus right wing. One more, Jude Manetti. Manetti's known to spark fire from outside this season. It'll be a good time now, but Kraus will try. In and out, rebound, Valentine. Mekhi can really jump out of the gym, the 6'3" rising senior. As in the corner, there's Grooms for 3. Got it! Notorious Grooms.
He's been on today from the corner there.
As Manetti for 3, no good. Rebound, Austin Matthews. Big difference. It's been one and done for BeeGraphix. Multiple opportunities for EPT tonight, and they don't have Bryce Epps. As there's Champagne driving in. Champagne back ironing in. 11 for Champagne. First bucket of the half. Now it's Valentine. Can BeeGraphix get a stop? Up top. There's Grooms. Grooms driving. Now Cameron Epps for 3. No good. Rebound, Matthews for 2. It's 29-19. It was a 10-point, excuse me. We got this down to a 33-22 game as Milib lays it in for 2. And all of a sudden, 43-28. As EPT starting to heat up from the floor. Matthews elevates for 2 more. 6 for Austin Matthews, and a timeout called by BeeGraphix. 45-28 EPT on top, and Elite Physical Therapy offers orthopedic and sports physical therapy to all ages and groups. They pride themselves on one-to-one skilled care to get you better faster. Elite is located in Bell Vernon. Call for an appointment at 724-243-3728. 20 for Valentine, 10 for Grooms, with 9 for Melive and 11 for Shea Champagne on the other side of things.
Yeah, it's really been, you know, I keep thinking this in my head. It seems more even maybe than the scoreline would indicate, but at the same time, I feel like BeeGraphix has done some things well, but at the end of the day, EPT getting good looks and knocking them down, taking advantage of every offensive mistake that they've forced from BeeGraphix. So, you know, even if it seems like it may be close in margin, it really isn't. Almost getting doubled up is BeeGraphix. 27-point lead now, or rather 17-point lead, if I can do the correct math, for EPT.
As here's RJ Sledge. Sledge up top, guarded by Epps. Sledge, top of the key. RJ has it knocked away from behind, and Cameron gets the foul. Cam, I believe, now has 4. I gave Cam an extra one earlier then. As Grooms lays it in. As here's RJ Sledge. Sledge swings it, Blackman. Jashawn driving. Jashawn pulls up, banks it, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Shane McGraw with 10:40 remaining in the half.
Yeah, this has been one of the better games I've seen from Grooms today, now up to 12. He's the second leading scorer for this EPT team. He's knocked down a few threes from the corner, and he's been able to finish at the rim as well.
10:40 remaining here in the half, 47-28. As now it's Drew Cook. Guarded by Champagne, kick across Mackay. Valentine for 3, no good. A rebound, Blackman. Now it's Champagne. He has the ability to take a game over. BeeGraphix needs him to do that now. As inside, Blackman. Blackman has Champagne. Up top, Sledge pulls the trigger off the mark. Rebound, Shane McGraw. McGraw to Champagne. Extended post won't fall. Rebound, Valentine. Now it's Grooms. Grooms driving in. Grooms puts it up, banks it, no good. Rebound, grab down, kick out. That's Epps. Cam Epps to Cook for 3. Off the mark, rebound, Blackman. Jashawn Blackman turns it over to Cam Epps. Epps right wing, up top, Grooms for 3 again. Rims in and out. Valentine, the rebound will fall.
Hey, Jay, you got it, boss. You got it, boss.
49-28, 9:40 remaining in the half. Sledge. Into the middle, that's McGraw, back to Sledge. RJ Sledge driving, floater up, no good. A rebound grab down by Valentine. Mackay, left wing, drives, left block, out of control, saves it for Epps for 3. Sends it long, rebound Blackman. Blackman to McGraw. McGraw drives in, left-hand layup for 2. Only second bucket of the game for Shane McGraw. 49-39 minutes remaining in the half. There's Pinckney Jr. right wing. Up top, Drew Cook. Cook, right wing, Cook. Driving, Cook down the lane, kicks it out. Taken away, that's by Champagne, coast to coast, Champagne, McGraw to Champagne. Has to circle back out, too far underneath. Shea Champagne, right wing, pulls the trigger, way short rebound into the hands of Grooms. Grooms over the timeline, Notorious. 8:20 remaining, now it's Valentine. Mackay Valentine, top of the key, Valentine down the lane, right hand up and 1. 24 for Valentine.
The reach is not a true help. You got to really help.
51-30 Valentine. looking for number 25 on the evening. And there it is. RJ Sledge, now it's McGraw. McGraw back to Sledge. Sledge. RJ backpedals. RJ Sledge up top. McGraw. Shane McGraw. Back to RJ Sledge. Sledge rolling right. RJ Sledge. Down underneath. Off the hands of Blackman and out.
Yeah, right now you see Valentine making an impact on both sides of the floor there. Active hands and disrupting things defensively, and you already know what he does offensively. He's looked like a grown man amongst boys today.
Inbound Mekhi Valentine. Now it's Cameron Epps. Cam Epps over the timeline. Epps right wing. Epps rolls top of the key. Epps finds Matthews, stops up. Matthews travels on his way down the lane. 7:35 remaining in the half. 52-30 your score. Back the other way, it's Champagne. BeeGraphix needs a lot of points. They need him in a hurry. Manitti will try to get three. He cannot. Rebound, Sledge. Sledge, kick out. Manitti up, no good. Now it's Valentine. Valentine drives in, puts it up, and gets it to fall. Mekhi Valentine adds two more. As there's another two off the steal. As that was Valentine once more, 29 for Mekhi. As a foul on Valentine. .6:59 remaining here in the half, 56-30. EPT rolling. Sledge, right wing, RJ Sledge, driving, Sledge. He's fouled underneath as Cam picks up number 4.
Yeah, strong take there from Sledge. I like the aggressiveness there, but able to get to the line. We'll see if they can stop this 7-0 run that APT is currently on.
RJ Sledge trying to cut it ever closer as he goes 2 for 2. And I like the mindset Tim Tyree's given to his team. He said 0-0, play that way. And, you know, it's a great mindset to come out and do, get better. You never know what can happen, especially with the shooters you have for BeeGraphix.
Yeah, no doubt about that. If you get a few guys going, get them hot from the corner, whatever it may be, you know, it's not like you don't have any options that are scoring tonight.
As there's Cook back ironing out, Sledge the rebound. RJ up to Champagne. Champagne slams it down. Shea Champagne showing off the hops as Cook at the other end, no good. Rebound, Grooms. Grooms right-handed in. 14 for Grooms. Sledge to Milai. Milai underneath, picked off by Valentine. Here's Cook. And I think Cook stepped on the boundary.
Going back to that last possession for EPT, really good job from Grooms. Like I said, I mean, he's really been a solid option for them here tonight. Now up to 14 points. Really got to like what you've seen from him with Bryce Epps not being available.
Milai wasn't ready off a great feed by Sledge. Now it's Grooms. Grooms underneath. Cook off the glass and in. Now it's Manitti. Manitti stops up, lost it, got it back. Jude Manitti goes to Milai, drives in. Milai off the glass for two more. Charlie Milai up to 11. 5:10 remaining here in the half as Matthews knocks it free. Matthews going to work underneath, puts it up. He's fouled by Shane McGraw. Matthews to the charity stripe. 6 points for Austin Matthews. Matthews up and in. Give Austin 7. Matthews 2 for 2. 30-16. You're scoring this half in favor of EPT as RJ Sledge sends through 2 more. 4:54 remaining. Now it's taken by Cook to Valentine down the lane. Valentine right-handed in. 31 for Makai Valentine as driving Sledge. Sledge loose on the floor. Now it's Cook. Milib gets on the ground, swings at Champagne. Champagne with the right finger roll, no good. Rebound Champagne. Champagne to Milib down the lane, couldn't get it. Epps floats it up, not high enough as Valentine, no good on the reverse. Gets the rebound, puts it up and in. 32 for Valentine now, underneath Champagne, quick pass, Milib lays it home. Actually make it 33 for Valentine, but Charlie Milib to 13. 66-40. As there's Cook driving in. Cook right-hander rattles no good. Matthews off the window for 2 more.
Matthews now up to 10, and a lot of those points have been second chance points.
And new season high for Matthews. His previous was 6. As driving in, there's Sledge, fadeaway, no good. Rebound, Epps. Epps to Grooms. Grooms lays it up and lays it in. Notorious Grooms up to 16. .320 remaining. 70-40 your scores. McGraw off the mark, rebound, Drew Cook. And that one up out of bounds as Pinckney Jr. and Kraus come in along with Blackman. Now it's taken, that's Cook. Cook drives, Cook throws it up, no good. Rebound RJ Sledge. Sledge driving up ahead, RJ coast to coast. Sledge step down the lane, no good. Rebound knocked out of Charlie Milib's hands and out.
Yeah, really good take there, coast to coast from Sledge, just unable to finish at the end.
Back the other way, here's Pinckney Jr., now Valentine. Valentine, left wing, Mackay. Skips it across, that's Grooms again from the corner, drains it again. 19 for Notorious Grooms. Timeout by EPT just to get some substitutions in there, take Valentine out, ending his night with 33.
Yeah, and that pretty assist on the last one there. Another corner 3 from Grooms. Really hot tonight from beyond the arc.
There's Kraus up over the divider. Brady Kraus to the corner. Jude Manetti. Manetti driving. Manetti puts it up. No good, but Jude will shoot a pair.
I feel like Manetti's a guy that could get to the line more if he was more aggressive. Pretty conservative at times, looking to pass first. He's a pretty good shooter, though.
Did he make that first one?
Yes.
All right. I was getting something for the social media ready for after the game as Jude Manetti gets his first point of the game, and Jude goes 2 for 2. 1:58 remaining, 73-42. There's Cameron Epps. Epps. Now it's Pinckney Jr. driving. Pinckney Jr. right hand, no good. Rebound. Matthews puts it up and cleans it up again. Austin Matthews' previous season high was 6. He's at 12 tonight. As driving in, Manetti with the right, no good. Another rebound. Cook up ahead. Notorious Grooms. 2 more. 21 for Grooms. As back the other way, RJ Sledge. Sledge to Kraus. Kraus from the corner drains the three. Brady Kraus. First bucket from the floor this season for Kraus, 77-45. Now it's Chenier Pinckney Jr. Near side, Notorious Grooms. Grooms to Epps, and Epps on target from outside. Give him 7. 80 for EPT. Now it's Sledge. Sledge. Bounce pass. Skip to Manetti. Manetti underneath. Milib goes up through the contact for 2 more. Charlie Milib. 15 as Grooms to 23 in the quick transition layup. As Blackman, Sledge left wing, RJ Sledge knocked free. That's Cameron Epps. Epps driving with Grooms. Epps takes it, kick out. Grooms again for 3. No good. Rebound, Jude Manetti. Manetti up ahead. Blackman off the window. No good. As now it's Cook with 4 seconds. Cook will pull the trigger. No good. Rebound, Epps. Cameron Epps throws it up. No good. And that will do it for game number 1. As your final score, EPT 82, BeeGraphix 47, 15 for Milib, 11 for Shea Champagne on the other side, 33 for Valentine, 23 for Grooms, and 12 for Austin Matthews. As EPT goes to 6-0 on the season. When we come back, we'll have game number 2 of the evening, Union Cleaners and RTI, right here on MVI Live.